Hey, this is RonnygoBOOM, and I make new trap videos every Tuesday. Today I'm going to explain all about how to get players to fall for your traps, and I'm also going to show you how to get kills on players even if you're offline. This particular trap was showcased in my Undetectable skeleton turret trap video. If you haven't seen that one, you should. It's a really good one. First, let's see how a faction raider might fall for that trap. Let's go into game mode 0, and let's check out this faction base. So, looks like there's, radioactive duck. I've raided him before, but it looks like somebody already raided him. Doesn't have any good stuff. Graffiti pig. Also empty. Lame. One more room down here. Ooh, there's the good stuff. Awesome. Oh, and it's a trap. Of course. I'm stuck in this room down here. How do I get out? How do I get out? I can't ender pearl. It looks like I'm getting shot at, though. And yes, it'll kill you pretty quickly. Now this trap uses some stone bricks, so I'm assuming you're playing on a server like boom.ronnygo.com where you can't use creeper eggs to just blow through the wall. Every server is different, so you might need to make some creative changes to make this trap viable on the server you play on. That being said, let's explain how the trap works. Any good magician is able to fool you by getting you to believe in an illusion. Any good trap will trick a player into doing the same thing. In this trap, I've created an illusion with just a few small rooms and a fake vanilla or faction space. Right off the bat, before you even enter my trap, I'm starting to get you used to an illusion. The illusion in this case is that wooden buttons and iron doors are safe. I start with an open area that you can inspect for things like redstone and pistons and other telltale signs of traps. So I don't see any pistons here, and I even see that if I fall down here, I can escape easily. Get back up. Another thing is, these blocks don't look perfect. They look a little bit out of place. In fact, that can actually make people feel a little bit more easy about going into your base, because if you don't spend the time to make this look perfect, to make this look symmetrical, it gives the raider the impression that you're not very intentional with the way that you build things. So they might be less wary when they come up to this. So wooden buttons, really stupid, right? Only noobs do this. So this is probably going to be a noob's base, and that's going to be my mentality going in here. So look around, and I'm still a little bit skeptical. This is a 3-wide hallway, which helps me out. It shows me that it's probably safe because 3-wide hall traps are actually difficult to do. If this was 2-wide or 1-wide, I'd be a lot more skeptical, but since this is 3-wide, I'm a little bit more comfortable. So it looks like this is labeled for a person's personal stuff, so I'm still going to be cautious. I'm going to stand back and try to hit this from as far as possible, and it worked. No pistons went off. I didn't hear any pistons. Hit it again. Let's test to make sure there's a button. Yep, there's a button on the other side, so when I go in, I'm not going to be stuck in here. We'll check out the chest. No big deal. Nothing in there. This one I'm a little bit more relaxed, so we can check this one out. I assume there's going to be a button on the other side. Yep, no problem. Check out these chests, a little bit empty. You might even want to put some lame items in here, like maybe some gunpowder or some buttons, just so it looks like this is not the room that they need to be searching for. Perhaps some valuables that you have an abundance of that you don't even care about. That'll get them to keep looking for more. Now, by the time I get down here, I see the 3-wide floor. It looks safe enough, just like any of the other floors. If this was not 3-wide, for example, let's pretend this was only 2-wide. Now this one doesn't look quite as safe, especially if I place the button toward the bottom, indicating there might be a fall trap here. Now this would make me a little bit uneasy. I would want to step way back. I'd want to maybe even hit that with an arrow. But since I'm already kind of giving in to the illusion, this right here seems pretty safe. Now, another trick with trap making is that you want to make sure that they get caught in it no matter how far they are. So as long as I back up really far, they're not going to trap these stairs, are they? No, of course not. So I'm going to back up here just in case this floor is done. But it's important when you build your traps to make sure that no matter where they stand, every single place that they could possibly stand and still hit this button will get them caught. And that's because those pistons push me over. Now that was the fake room. Now I'm caught in the trap. There's nothing I can do. Go into game mode 0, and you'll see that as these skeletons start to shoot at me through here, and I'll show you how this kill mechanism works. There's literally just skeletons. If I tried to shoot back at them, it'd be very difficult to hit them because they're shooting through slabs. They hit pretty hard. I'm wearing not the best armor, but iron armor. All my stuff gets collected in the hoppers. They hit pretty hard with those fire arrows, and yeah, I'm dead. So that's the illusion. Make sure that
no matter where they are, if they trigger that trap, they're going to die. There's no way out. These skeletons are just shooting through slabs, through stairs that are lined up next to each other, and that makes them very difficult to hit. If there were whole blocks in the way, then it would be easier for a player to shoot them down with a bow. But you could give these guys armor as well if you wanted them to last a little bit longer. Give them some cheap iron or diamond armor that you find off of mobs or whatever. Even just gold armor would help. I've named these guys RonnygoBOOM, and the reason that I did that is so that when I die, it gives the kill message, RonnygoBOOM was shot by RonnygoBOOM. And even if I'm offline, if another player falls in this trap, it will say Radioactive Duck was shot by RonnygoBOOM. And it'll show that to the entire server, making it look like I'm getting kills even though I'm offline. Now, DocM77 has an awesome video where he actually saves arrows shot by the player, so you actually get like a scoreboard kill if in a trap like that if you're offline. But this one's simple enough for today. Underground, we can see that the floor is lined with hoppers with just slabs on top. All the hoppers lead over here to a single chest that we can access through a hidden ladder. Go down here and get all the loot from our stuff. All these people dying in our traps. And this right here to open up that floor, that 3x3 floor. This is done in a fantastic tutorial by Mumbo Jumbo. I'm not going to make a tutorial on how to build this thing because his tutorial is perfect. Easy to follow, easy to build. It looks like a lot of redstone, but really it's a lot simpler to build than you might think. As always, world download is in the description. I have links to other fantastic trap videos, and subscribe to my channel because next week I have even more trap videos. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you don't forget to like this video. Thank you so much for liking my other videos. It's really helping me a lot. My channel is growing like crazy, and it's really fun. So help me continue to grow. Help me to spread my ideas about trap making. And like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next Tuesday.